evening and welcome to the BPC News. Today we're talking about the impact of Halloween on the community. First of all, let's go over to Sergeant Mark Walsh to hear the police view.
Evening all. Thank you, Zoe, in the studio. Well, I think it's important that everyone realises that Halloween is not just a load of old fun, because a lot of people feel that Halloween is just a good excuse to cause trouble, to cause criminal damage, and to scare a lot of other people. Therefore, it's a busy time of year for us in the police. We are faced with people who are very concerned over what's going to happen or what could happen. There are people that are facing threats, and there are damage caused to properties that we get lots of calls out. So therefore, I would urge all your viewers to make sure that they stay safe at Halloween. Even better, don't go out, just have a good time at home or do something much more interesting or safe. Take care this Halloween, every Halloween, take care every day.
Thank you, Sergeant Mark Walsh. We've had many people contact us with their views about this time of year. Our reporter Peter Out is with one of our viewers, Bert Bassett.
Thank you, Zoe. We're here with Bert, who's a pensioner who's wanting to tell us about why he doesn't like Halloween. So Bert, you've been in touch with us to tell us about why you don't like Halloween. What is it particularly you don't like about this time of year?
Yes, it's the worst night of the year, and I don't sleep very well for a whole week beforehand. I'm so worried about what might happen to me.
So is there anything else you don't like about Halloween and the celebrations that happen?
There's lots of things I don't like about it. I think it's awful. I get scared just thinking about those kids and what they're going to do if I don't give them what they want. Oh, and if I don't answer the door, I'm scared that they might damage the house, might throw things. I get all upset and worried about just thinking about it right now. Oh, you hear about on the news about all the things that go on when kids are up to their tricks these days.
Is there anything else?
I'm getting old now. I'm 90 next week, you know, and it's difficult for me to keep getting up and answering the door when they knock on it, and then I answer it and they're there standing in their awful costumes and say trick or treat and their hands out asking for whatever it is they want. Oh, I don't feel safe in my own home anymore. I think kids should find something else to do rather than scare some old people like me.
And anything final you'd like to say, Bert?
When I was young, we used to make our own fun entertainment. We didn't go around demanding money from people or treats. We just had a good time. We didn't have any of this Halloween love. We enjoyed ourselves doing good, fun things. That's what I think kids should do these days.
Well, thanks for that, Bert.
You're welcome.
I do hope your evening is safe and quiet. Back to you in the studio, Zoe.
Like a cup of tea?
Thank you, Peter and Bert. Some interesting points were made by Bert. Children are also very much involved in the events of Halloween. Let's hear what two children have to say on the subject.
Hey Becky! Boo!
Take the mask off, Barney.
That better?
I told you to take the mask off.
Oh, very funny. Why is it you never go trick-or-treating?
I don't think it's a very nice thing to do.
But it's Halloween. I love to put my scary costume on and go round and do trick-or-treat.
But think about the people who you'll visit. Many people hate it when others come round to do trick-or-treat because they're worried about what horrible tricks might be played on them. It's like they're being threatened.
I guess so.
And all the rest of the year, our parents and teachers tell us not to talk to strangers or accept sweets from people we don't know.
Yes. And then on Halloween we go and do both things. I've always wondered about why we do that.
Plus, the Bible says we should be involved in good things, not evil. Things that make people scared or frightened and when they dress up at Halloween.
But surely it's just a bit of fun.
No, it's not. Because when so many people are thinking about the dark and horrible things such as witches and ghosts and monsters, we start to think they're okay. It's much better to think about good things.
I guess so. Especially if some people get a bit scared at Halloween.
You should come with me to a light party. There we'll have loads of fun because we're warm and dry indoors and there'll be lots of fun and games and treats.
That sounds cool.
It's at the church.
Wow, they have parties at church?
Yes, you are allowed to have fun in church. And why should we celebrate bad things? Let's celebrate and have a party because the Bible says that Jesus came to be the light of this world, to show the right way to live.
Cool! I can't wait!
Thanks, Becky and Barney. Finally, let's hear the view of the Reverend Moses Basket.
Ah, yes. Good evening. Well, people think that Halloween is just a load of fun. But the difficult thing about Halloween is that it's thinking that evil things are fun. Now, the Bible tells us that you should have nothing to do with witches and evil and all this sort of thing. And so, as Christians, we believe that God says it for our own good that we should have nothing to do with evil things. Now, we're not trying to be killjoys, we're not trying to spoil people's fun. But why should you have fun celebrating bad things? We don't have fun celebrating when someone dies or when someone gets hurt. So why celebrate bad and evil things that the Bible tells us are wrong? Why not celebrate good things? Have a fun time at Halloween. Go to a light party. Have an excellent time celebrating positive and exciting and nice things. That's what we should be celebrating. And that's why we think at church that children should keep away from Halloween. They should not do trick-or-treat because that's not nice. Dressing up in horrible costumes and scaring people and threatening them. No one thinks that's fun. Least of all the people that are scared and having to pay up or give treats. So, remember, it's not just about having a good time at Halloween, it's celebrating bad and evil things. And so we would recommend that people think about good things. The Bible tells us, think about good things. Think about helpful things. And that's what we would encourage you to do this Halloween. Every day, think and do good. And then others will think and do good to you too. Good night and God bless.
Thank you, Reverend Basket, and thank you again to all who have taken part in this evening's programme. There's been a lot to think about. So good night and have a safe and enjoyable evening. Thank you.